Hi, I'm Mark Collins. I'm Applications Engineer here at HUI. Today we're going to talk about the 60601 test dealing with instability in transport and non-transport mode. So the difference between transport and non-transport mode is transport mode is basically your least favorable condition or worst case scenario. Your non-transport mode, you can go back to your information for use document and put the cart in the configuration for transport. So for example, with a cart like this, it has directional locking wheels. So for transport, you probably would have these called out to be in the locking position. This cart also has height adjustability. So for transport, you probably will have it in the lowest position. And then for non-transport, of course, worst case, we would have it as high as possible. And unlock the wheels. So we have our cart in the transport position. Our height is at its lowest. Our directional locking wheels are locked. It's on its side. Obviously this test is to show how tippy your cart is. A failure would be if the cart would come over. It seems to be very stable the way it is. So now we just have to move it into its other positions. Once again, cart's very stable. And very stable. So that's it. The cart is in its non-transport position. So we have our incline at 10 degrees. We have our height as high as possible. Our wheels in the least favorable position. Anything on the cart, we want it to be in its least favorable position. The cart is passing, so now we just check every direction. Looks good. Okay, so this cart passes 10 degrees. If it would not pass in 10 degrees, we would move the angle of the ramp down to 5 degrees where it must pass. In that case, where it fails at 10, passes at 5, there needs to be clear instructions on the cart of what configuration the cart needs to be for transport, either on the cart itself or in the IFU. And that is how we test your custom medical cart for instability in transport and non-transport mode. Next week, we'll take a look at instability for unwanted lateral movement.